I close my eyes, I see me and you. Open my eyes, not all dreams come true. No, no. I swear I try to hold on to you. The more that I try, the faster we die. I swear my heart you control for me. I swore the pain endured won't break me. You got insecurities. Still I love being drunk in love when I'm with you. What did you do, babe? You me. I swear you poisoned me. We both hold toxicity. But baby, and I chose to drink. Lost for words, cause I done said them all before. The lines were blurred, anticipating wanting more you wanted. Been playing cool, but inside I'm feeling like a fool. Still, I managed to be fair to you. Instead of seeing signs that came with you. But I didn't listen. I just kept sitting. My vibe was intoxicated. Knew I fall, you knew it all along. You poisoned me. Baby, you poisoned me. We both hold on your skin toxicity. Yes, we are. Baby, you poisoned me. And I chose to drink.
Shoptalk 7 in the building. We up top, but we get down. It's your boy, Tony Media Monix. Oh, where's the button? There we go. We got it. We got it. Now, if I can get D. Smith to get his butt up, get his behind over here. Somebody tell D. Smith to get in the camera.
Who said that?
That's what I said. That's me. I said that. You don't want to be on the camera today. I got it. I'm handsome enough. I'm handsome enough for everybody. You feel me? Daughter creator, you think I'm handsome enough for everybody? I was just saying. Yeah, we got 21 people alive. What's going on, y'all, man? You know what I'm saying? We got, me and D in the building, so we about to break some shit down so it can always and forever be broke. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk about the KB Nene fight. I feel like calling it a fight is misrepresenting what it was, and I'll explain that. So we can talk about that. We're going to talk about these Facebook wars I've been having all weekend. I ain't going to lie to you.
Facebook war.
Facebook war. I've been battling. I've been fighting I've been fighting for men this weekend.
For men.
This weekend.
So you've been fighting a good fight.
I've been fighting a good fight, man.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You ain't on either one. I'm not turning your mic off because I don't like your voice. You remember?
Hello. Hello. Everybody good? Can't hear me? Y'all hear me? Y'all hear this shit? Y'all see this? Y'all see this hate shit?
I don't care about his dusty ass voice. I could make about shit deep too, nigga. Shit. Anyway, yeah. So we're gonna the KB Nene situation. It turned out beautiful, by the way. One of the things I was battling about, I'm gonna call it Mother's Day and abortion.
Mother's Day and abortion.
Yeah.
Man, that's a hell of a way to put it. But all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm with you.
Yeah, it was. So this.
I'm with you. Let's go with it.
So we're gonna start there.
Just go with it.
Fuck, we're just gonna get into it, man. We late anyway. All right, bet. Mother's Day and abortion.
Mother's Day.
I'm gonna put it across the screen.
Yeah, put that up there.
I'm gonna put that across the screen. Cause it's some shit. It's excuse my language. I'm trying to stop cussing.
Shout out to the chat, by the way.
Shout out to the chat, man. For real. So I saw a post that said, "Abortion moms, this is our day too." So they're referring to Mother's Day. Now, disclaimer, if you couldn't tell, I have no idea what it's like to go through an abortion, to have an abortion, right?
And could never.
Because I'm a man.
And could never know.
So I don't mean to be insensitive. But I was alarmed. I was alarmed. I thought it was just foolish to say. You're not a mom. Like I could buy the idea that as a woman, I believe that women are the mothers. The black women are the mothers of civilization. That's what I believe. Yeah. Whether you got a baby or not. Yeah. Right. Yeah. But come on, you could have left the abortion shit out of it.
And let's just
because on that level, you're not a mom like that.
And unfortunately,
you threw it away. Should I have said it like that?
What's the applaud button?
I mean, maybe it's fucked up. I said it.
Applauding, but let's make some sense of this. Okay, we gotta call a spade a spade. See, unfortunately, when certain things get said, they should be responded to in the same manner.
Because
like it should be met with the proper response.
Because we've seen how foolishness can take off.
And this is some dumb shit. That's a stupid ass response to even think about on a Mother's Day. You know, saying that abortion moms, it's our day too. Like, nigga, what? How did that even work? You made a choice. Like, you for real, you made a choice. How you, like, why would you even try to? That is similar to the moms that say single mothers, it's our day too on Father's Day. There's no sense in the saying it at all. Like, the statement itself doesn't make any sense. But then when you start to think about the psychology in which the statement comes from, now you got a bigger picture. Now we kind of see a little bit something else. That's why we saying how people be talking, telling on themselves. You know, when you say certain shit and it's like, what space in your mind did that come from?
Inquiring minds want to know.
Real. What space in your head did that thought originate, formulate, and spit out your mouth? I don't know.
I'm trying to find a post so I can.
Shout out to the chat. What up, Ari? Hello, Ari.
I want to read under it.
Okay, Ari says, wait, what was said? Okay, so what was said was a girl put out a post.
I got it right
go
here.
ahead.
It says, what was said, abortion moms, today is our day too. This is referring to Mother's Day. Mm-hmm. And I just thought it was weird.
It is.
The way it was justified, I'm not going to say no names, but just some of the comments. Somebody said, all jokes aside, anybody who can love a child enough to not bring them into a broken home or chaotic world, you're the real GOAT. That was said. It's right here. This one other person said, no, I get it. And honestly, it is because no one knows why we did what we did, only us. And I'm sure any woman, maybe I'm being a literalist here, techie T.
That's pretty specific.
And I'm sure that any woman who chooses this way,
you might as well put any in all,
has a very good reason. Happy Mother's Day. The F. Oh, y'all mad? We celebrating over here. Okay, yeah. You and your non-existent baby fetus.
So
that was horrible.
Proceed.
I know for a fact that some women got abortions because they just didn't want a baby. It's no good reason. You're being irresponsible with your basket, with your love basket.
Yeah, and some dudes irresponsible with his peace pipe.
And I do believe that some women did it because they didn't want to bring a baby into a broken home. I do believe that. I don't think it ain't my idea. I'm not trying to judge your body, police your bodies. Mm-hmm. I believe what I believe at the same time. Look, people had their reasons for doing abortions. I don't know, but leave Mother's Day alone.
When you got so many people who have lost their mothers, who have lost good mothers, lost mothers that meant something to them because they actually had an impact. When you have so many people who have fought tooth and nail to be the type of mothers that they are, raising their children to be the best adults that they can be and citizens that they can be. And you have, on the other end, people who just want attention, people who just need attention. Whenever there's an opportunity, these people just need attention. And again, I think this is another symptom of something much bigger. So this is an example, again, of kind of telling on yourself. Because, again, where does this thought originate in the mind of a type of person.
Now, this one lady said, "No, ma'am, that's the Day of the Dead you're talking about." That's in November. And that's in November. And that's in November, people.
Dia de Muerte is what you talking about.
I was like, damn, cold blooded.
Damn, it took a woman to say that.
Yeah, it's a woman. I need her on the show.
It took a woman to say that.
I don't know who she is, but baby, I'm gonna hit your inbox. I need you to
comments.
Show these comments.
And show these comments.
Well, this is Ari saying
Who
hi.
we got in here?
Ari said that's blasphemous. It's all Ari. That's blasphemous. What is this one?
Are these typical male and female comments?
Definitely female comments, honey.
Well, what he
The
just
comments
read
I'm reading is female comments.
Yeah, the comment he just read were female comments. I was giving my own personal comment about how, it takes a certain type of person to even want to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? And this is Mother's Day. So if you've aborted your children for whatever reason you've aborted them, that might disqualify you from Mother's Day. And to be so snobbish about it and get online and post,
And make light of it.
Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's clearly a cry for attention. You know what I'm saying? And again, it says more about the person than the actual statement. So that's kind of where I'm going for.
Yeah. The Ari asks, what if it has something to do with medical reasons? I mean, still an abortion, so you're not a mom. If that was your only child, you're not a mom.
Yeah, I mean, and if it was a medical reason you had to have that abortion, I can understand that. But you're still, but it's a reach.
If you're a mother who also
to
happen to have an abortion, yeah, happy Mother's Day to you.
Yeah.
For that reason, for sure.
Maybe the baby was a stillborn.
Maybe.
Or maybe the baby was born and then passed shortly after that. That nature happens. So it's hard.
So okay, but then that begs the question. Then I guess if that baby died, with instant abortion, that baby died. So if the woman who had for example, a stillborn, if you can wish her happy Mother's Day, then maybe I guess is it so far off to not wish the abortion mom, as she called it?
It's a sensitive subject because, you can't really, I ain't gonna say you can't. It's a conversation. You can have a conversation if you want to. But when you start drilling down into individual people and their experiences, that's when it starts to get a little foggy. And a lot of women will consider this a very touchy subject, simply because we can't get pregnant. So who are we to dictate what they do with their bodies and not? And we've never been in that situation, and we don't know what it's like. And
please understand,
that
having the conversation is not trying to dictate your bodies
or demean.
We're just having the conversation,
right?
We say how we feel about it. Women say how they feel about male matters all the time. First of all, I'm a talk show guy. I'm going to speak on it. So if you ask me why I said, because I'm going to speak on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is what I do. I've accepted my job. I'm okay with it. Okay, here we go. Shantae Petway. She says, shout out Shantae.
Hold on, click on it. Let me see it.
A stillbirth is not a termination. Two different things.
I get that. That's what I'm saying.
But a baby that died is a baby that died, right? Or no? Or am I looking at it wrong?
You're looking at it wrong.
And I'm trying to do devil's advocate here because I don't want to just push my side and that's it. I want to be understanding here.
No, I think we can sift those out. I think we can sift those situations out.
Okay.
I think rational adults can siphon out, medical reasons or stillbirths or, having a actual birth and something happening to the kid shortly after that. We can pull that out. But for situations where women are going in and just having abortions because they made a mistake,
yeah, I ain't on
that's a decision. Yeah, that's a decision that you make. So I can't see that as being a grounds for trying to take credit on Mother's Day by any means.
Yeah. They probably should have just left that line alone.
Yeah, but again, that speaks more to the character of the person to even think to post something like that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's weird.
It's like, that just wasn't your line. That's crazy. Somebody else in the comments said, I say, yes, it is. because regardless, nobody knows what happens between the situations with other people. Sometimes people make decisions they don't want to do. I
Who's
mean,
the next person? Right?
that's still Ari. She said it's a fine line to tap on. She was talking about,
Okay.
you were talking about
You take
sensitive.
that call.
Oh yeah. But I'm like, sometimes people, if you got rid of a baby you didn't want to get rid of, you still got rid of it. It's no diss. I'm just saying.
And again, just to remind everybody, this is regarding a post from a woman, you know what I'm saying, who actually posted this. But again, we can siphon out situations that from medical situations or otherwise. But, you know, like again, this I liken this to women who take credit on Father's Day.
Yeah.
That was your decision, or whatever happened, you had to make a decision to raise your kids, and that's commendable. That's what Mother's Day is for. You know what I'm saying? That's what Mother's Day
And
is
you
for.
probably are doing the damn thing. You
Absolutely.
know,
And
but
you should be honored every day.
but you can never be a father, and you should. And that's, I don't mean that as a shot. I'm just saying it's not your lane. But you are a really good mother.
Yeah.
And that's dope. That's all you need to be. Like, women can raise men to be men. They can help facilitate it at least. You know what I'm saying? I know great men that came from single parent homes just with their mom and their dad wasn't around. I know great men. Some of these men's fathers passed and it was just their mama after that.
There are a lot of single fathers out here,
Yeah.
you know, and their story don't get told a lot either. So it's not to compare the two, but to compare the two. So you don't see a lot of fathers trying to take any credit for Mother's Day or anything like that. When it's Mother's Day, it's Mother's Day.
I'm the mother and the father.
You know,
I'll never be the mother and the father. I promise you. I get a girl to be mama. I'll figure the mom out. But Ari says, what if they were grapes? Because we're on YouTube.
what if they were raped?
They raped and aborted.
Raped and aborted. What if they were raped and aborted?
And she's asking just for the sake of the conversation.
We can siphon out those situations. We're adults here. You know what I'm saying? We're adults. We can. This is a sensitive subject, but if we're gonna talk about it, let's siphon out the ones that we know we definitely not talking about. We're definitely not talking about situations where a person was raped, or and they had to have an abortion, or incest happened and they had to have an abortion, or again, medical reasons or anything like that. We're talking about women who made the decision because they didn't want a baby, they were too young, their man was gonna find out, they want their mama to be mad at them, they want grandma to be mad at them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You actually do that, which is not an issue. Well, I ain't gonna say it's not an issue, but we understand. Again, that Mother's Day is now off limits to you. It just is.
It just is. Even the raped and aborted, you chose not to keep the child, so you're not
That's a decision.
a mother. Assuming you don't already have children, right? You're not a mother to that child. It's that child out of here. Never became a thing. You didn't imprint on it. You didn't give it values. It's gone. Now this right here, okay. It taps on the line of those that believe that. Okay, it taps on the line of those that believe that being born male but want to be female and equate and compare themselves to being the mother.
Wait, read that one more time.
It taps on the line of those that believe. It taps on the line of those that believe that being born male but wanting to be a female can equate and compare themselves to being a mother.
Right, it's delusional. Yeah, I think you're talking about delusion. And again, I'm not, I'm sympathetic to the situation, but we can't stretch it to just include your feelings.
You got to draw the line.
Yeah, facts are the facts.
And that's what a lot of this is. You got to draw the lines. You have to draw lines. We can't, I feel like in this society, we've just, a large part of society just started accepting anything for the sake of political correctness.
Well,
and I can't, I won't do that. I got to draw a line. I've had to, you probably had to, I don't know if you had to do this too, but I had to explain to my son the difference between what a man and a woman is, because he saw this man is dressed like a girl and he was confused. I had to explain that shit. They're this is why some people say, well, it ain't your business. It is my business. I got to explain to my kids and my nieces and my nephews and my grandkids. when I have them. You know,
And that's also the problem.
we got to draw the line here.
It ain't your business. Once you bring it out to the public, it is my business.
Because my child is gonna hear that, see that, experience that.
I have to now deal with it. If I bring a fucking pit bull out for a walk, you have to deal with that if you're outside. So if I got my pit bull on a leash, if I'm letting them run free, you have to deal with that. If I have him on a leash and he barking off the chain and shit, you have to deal with that. I brought that out into the public. Like that's people don't understand that.
Yeah.
So behaviors have been accepted across the board because hell, I don't want you judging me for the shit that I want to do. So I'm not going to judge you. And then it happens to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next person. Before you know it, there's no standards because we're allowing everybody to do whatever the fuck they want to do on the premise of shit, it ain't my business.
And then we have May 2026, where we got to have these conversations. Here we are. Shantae says, I doubt the women who have had elective abortions are walking around with the mentality of whoever made the post in the first place. Now, how are we defining elective abortions? I don't know. Do people be getting forced abortions?
No, elective
I'm sure somebody did, but I guess maybe, I don't know.
I mean, that means you're making a choice.
If it was a forced abortion, they killed your baby. That wasn't an abortion.
No, if you're making an elective decision.
An abortion means you elected to do that.
Yeah.
So it's inherent in the word, really.
Your choice. It's a choice.
Yeah. So, but okay. But she's saying that I doubt that women who've had abortions are walking around elective abortion. Okay, I understand. I'm sorry. Elective abortions are walking around with the mentality of whoever made the post in the first place,
which is true.
No.
Which is very true.
I'm gonna tag you in that post, and you will see the women who are defending it.
I agree.
Shantae, I'll tag you in the post.
Again, I think that's small. To her point, I think that's a small percentage of women, even the ones that are responding to that post and support. And that's also an example again of no standards. So there's nobody with sense enough to say, hey, wait a minute, where they are. There was a couple of women who actually did respond to that. Old girl that said the Dia de Muerte. He also said it was funny as hell. But I do agree with her that I'm sure that represents a very, very small portion of women who even think that way, let alone have had abortions and think that way.
I don't
know
know
what I'm saying?
Maybe, man. I hope so. But I just know I've seen these kinds of things take off.
Shout out to the chat, man. We see y'all. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Thank y'all for y'all comments. Who else we got? What's going on?
She said, oh, please tag me, Anthony Thrill Money. I got you, love. I'm going to tag you.
What else we got in the chat?
Sicko. See, I swear it's something I hate, but have become more conscious of in corporate America. Now, what are we talking about? I don't remember. Oh, probably talking about the difference between a man and a woman. And all that stuff. Yeah, they started us trying to get used to that in the military. I don't know if they did it. I retired before it took place. But I'll tag you for sure.
Okay, I see it's a delay. Because y'all letting them loose.
Man,
Yeah, it must be. It's a delay. Because they're letting loose in the chat. Shout out to the boy Sicko, man. Shout out to 43rd. Shout out to 43rd in the building, man. Yeah. And much love to Sicko, man. Shout out to the bro Sicko, man. Make sure y'all tap in every Friday. Friday reviews. Review Friday. Send your music in, man. We had a good time last night at the Stove God event, man. That was pretty dope. Shout out to all the vendors that were there, man. Shout out to the boy Henny on the Rocks, man. Shout out to the boy CeeLo from Fly Cool Club. He was sliding through. Shout out to Multi. I met Multi last night from No Cap Podcast. Shout out to bros. Great meeting you. Yeah, man. Just great times, man. Shout out to bro, though.
She said Sicko was talking about her comment on pronouns. Did I miss her comment on pronouns?
Yeah, I think it's a delay.
Oh, the importance of pronouns is so much.
Already.
The importance of pronouns, that was the delay because
Okay.
The importance of pronouns is so much to deal with, especially in HR. Yeah, I had a problem with that when I first got back home, and I went to Illinois Media School. There was a lot of homosexual people there, and they wanted to present a certain way, and I didn't know nothing about that, honestly. Like I walked up to a young lady, she had a little peach fuzz on her chin, right? I'm like, okay, I've seen that before. It was like a little more than that I'd used to, but okay. And so I walk up to her and I say, you know, talking to women, how my daddy taught me to talk to him. Hey, love, how you doing? Which way is the whatever class I was looking for? She say love. She say love. What the fuck you mean, bruh? I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you. What I do? You don't call me love, brother. You see me, nigga?
You don't know me.
Yeah, you don't know me. And I found out later that, you know, she was attempting to present as a male. And I was like, all right, but you're pretty. You just got a little beard. And you the most delicate thing I've seen all day. I don't understand how you think you present as a male because you got on neutral clothing. But I didn't know. I was new to it. Like, it's gay people in the Navy, but like they didn't get to do all that.
It's all different.
So, you know, when you come outside, there ain't no rules. You know, it's different. So yeah, they was kicking my ass with them pronouns. Them, they, she, he. I'm like, no, that's a boy.
Yeah, she said she was speaking to the delusion, and it is crazy. It is ignorant, and it is silly. Shout out to Shantae. Delusion has been accepted. People are allowed to be delusional now.
For sure.
You know, it's borderline fake it till you make it. It's borderline believe it even though you don't see it, which is faith. But again, some people want to believe what they want to believe and try to force reality on everybody else.
Faith is
and that's been allowed.
Yeah.
So everybody doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Everybody think whatever they want to think. There's no standard. You do what the fuck we want to do. And who are you to tell me I can't?
Dante and Ari are petty. They talking about I defended Shim. Y'all are nuts. Yeah. I just wasn't gonna get caught up in that. It's like you just said, delusion is commonplace now. We accept any old thing, and everybody's offended. It's like the conversation I was having today about. Shout out to Chris, Free Lunch Chris. She's the sweetest, by the way. But you know, we was having the conversation about women being called females instead of women. I'm like, when the hell did we start drawing that line?
I think that's such a stupid conversation.
I'll call you what you want me to call you. But what we're not going to do is decide how I should speak when I'm on my time. We're just not doing that.
I feel like it's a bullshit hill to die on, is what I think. We know how we separate men and women. Female and male simply means the man and the woman of the species. Bottom line. Try to take it and spin that on as anything else and use it as a hill to get offended on is, again, to me, part of that standard being just erased. So now, rather than me being able to be an adult and realize that that's all you're saying is man, female, woman, man, yin yang, fucking, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's stupid to have to dissect it down to female and male and then try to get scientific with the shit. You know exactly what the fuck it means. You know how it's used. Be adults about it. But now, because language has become so sensitive, people get to be offended about you saying male, female. You know, I get to make a big uproar about you saying male, female, when there are males trying to become females telling women that they're real women. But you don't have a conversation for that.
We're acting like
you don't have no outrage for that shit.
Like we're acting like they're acting like there's not a need to differentiate.
There's an absolute need to differentiate. But again, this the hill you choose to die on? Like for real?
You'd be wrong as I'll get out. Female. And yeah, sometimes I do use female in a place of bitch. I do. This fucking female, yeah, I do. Excuse my language. But
I don't even be conscious. Well, I ain't gonna say I don't be conscious. I'm specific with my words. But when I say female, I don't look at it as an egg-laying entity.
I'm talking about a woman.
I don't look at you like you're the fucking queen alien on Aliens 2 and you got a tube out your coochie just dropping egg yolks all over the room. Like, I don't see that. I see a woman and I see a man, and that's a male, and a female is a woman. Like, I don't look at it like, oh, I don't dissect it that far, and I don't think it's necessary to dissect it that far. And for you to take offense to it and choose to take offense to it, that's really what's happening. It's not that you're really offended by it. You just started getting offended by it in your adulthood. This was never something that was a problem for you prior to you knowing that this is something you can actually be offended by. Oh, you mean to tell me I can have my feelings hurt about this? Oh shit, hell yeah.
Let's get on that train.
Hell yeah, throw 5 of them in the tank.
Oh, how else can I be hurt?
What else can y'all use to defend me? What else we got?
Let's dive into that shit.
What else we got? Strong black woman. Oh, I can't stand when y'all call me that.
Yo, peace, Skylar. Appreciate you stopping by.
Stop it.
Appreciate you stopping by.
Who said that?
Skylar Davis.
Hey, Skylar, what's going on?
Yeah, man. But yeah, man. Females are got this. I don't fuck ducks. So when I'm talking about a female,
damn. I did say egg yolk. But that's what she was doing on Aliens. That's what she was doing on Aliens. She had the tube, and the tube was just dropping little egg yolks all over the place, man. Like, that's not what I think when I say female. And so for women to try to use, that as an example of, hey, when you call me female, that's what I see. Like, no, that ain't what you. Come on, stop it.
Why do you think I look at you and see a duck?
What do you think when you say when a man says female? What image comes to your head?
You must be seeing a duck.
Tell me, when the word female is said, what is the first image that pops into your head? And I guarantee, I ain't gonna say
this is really a question for you, because when I think female, I see titties.
I think women. I think titties. I think hips. I think women. I think birth.
Juice box.
And I should have said that, because now I just fed right into what they was talking about. See, you said egg laying. No, I didn't say. Come on, man.
But you do have eggs.
You do have eggs. You
don't lay them, but
you don't lay them.
Actually, in a way, they do.
They do get laid. They get embedded in the womb.
The ones that don't get used, it comes out in blood, right?
They get laid.
They get laid. You lay eggs, motherfucker.
You do lay eggs.
You got me cousins. I just got saved 3 weeks ago.
That's the truth.
Y'all not helping me.
That's the truth, though. It's not to be an asshole about it, but it's the truth.
All right, Shantae, we got action. Here we go. She said,
Shantae on fire today, man.
I fucks with it. I like it. She says, it's so primitive to say female, male instead of woman, man. Well, you know what, Shantae? Sometimes I'm primitive. Sometimes I'm primitive. I don't feel like being fancy all the time. But what's so primitive about it, though, for real? I don't understand.
And again, when you say female, man, when we say male, what's the first thing coming in your head? And of course, if you, from having this conversation, y'all get to kind of, elect how you want to respond. But if you walk up to the regular person on average, you walk up to a regular person on the street and say, hey, male, what do you think? What's the first thing coming to your head when I say male? What's the first picture that comes to your head when I say male?
Blood. Now this guy.
I guarantee you, everybody's going to say man. Everyone's going to say man. If you walk up to the average person just out the blue and say, hey, what do you think when you hear the word female? Almost everybody's going to say woman or lady. That's what they're going to say. So to sit up here and make a big deal out of female, male is just trying to have your feelings hurt. You want to have your feelings hurt.
Now look at what Shantae said.
What is Shantae? What did
Shantae?
Read it. I can't see that part.
Like we barbarians or Neanderthals or something.
We were barbarians and Neanderthals at one point in time.
And they were females and they had
females and males.
And they had vaginas, the same makeup that you had. And barbarians was some fucking people, I tell you that.
Yeah, and they gave birth, they laid eggs.
Gave blowjobs, ate coochie.
I don't know about all that. They probably didn't get off in all that back then.
If I was a barbarian, I would have.
No, there's too much stuff going on. Hair is probably pretty new. Hair probably came out in about... I want to say about what?
Not you got a date.
17, 16, 50, something like that.
Oh, God.
Head is fairly new.
Oh, man.
I don't think the barbarians in them knew anything about head.
Yeah,
but let's be honest.
Yeah, some women were barbarians and Neanderthals at a time.
They were.
So yes.
They were.
Yeah, like they're barbarians, definitely.
But let's be honest.
Neanderthals were here before Homo sapien.
Again, let's be honest. This is not a hill to die on.
Not at all.
It's really not a hill to die on at all. This is just language. This is words. We know what these words mean. We know what they're used for. We know how they're used. When men use the word female, we're not talking about plants. Yes, we could talk about the female and the male of a plant, or we ain't talking about animals. But yes, animals do come in male and female varieties. The woman of the species is called the female. The male of the species is called the male.
Technically, humans are animals.
Humans are physical beings. We have distinctions. This is what makes us different. This is how we know. This is the difference between a man and a woman. This is the difference. Now, some people may say a man is somebody who provides, takes care of his family, sacrifices for the greater good of his community. That's a real man. That's what a real man is. So outside of that, you're really just a male.
Yeah.
Correct?
Thanks.
So,
She says, refer to me as a woman. Technically, woman, female is the same thing, but saying female just sounds so cringe. Listen, I'll call you. She said, refer to me, right? So I will refer to you the way you would like me to refer to you. No problem. But when I'm talking in general, I don't feel a need to adjust.
That's fine. But again, but you
are a female.
And you're giving the perfect example of what I'm talking about. This is not based off of, actual facts. This is based off of the fact that you have a space that your feelings can be managed a certain way. It's the fact that you can actually take offense to it as opposed to actually being really offended by it. Because I personally don't see any there's no woman has been able to bring me a reason why it's actually offensive, other than I just feel like when you say it, I want to feel like you're talking about this. And it's like we were just having a regular conversation about regular old stuff. Now all of a sudden this takes you out of the conversation, and now you scramble, your brain scrambled because I said female.
Now,
and it's only because you can have feelings about it. That's the only reason. That's the only reason.
She says, I am a female. Hello, I like this. I like Shantae. Okay. I flex with it. I am a female. My daughters are also female. The daughters, yeah, surely, they're female. I've had a female dog as well. Yeah, and all y'all are fucking females.
All y'all are ladies.
I didn't make up the word.
All y'all are the woman of the species.
So check this out. For those that want to be
offended by.
So those that are offended by female, I'm not saying you are offended, Shantae. I'm just making a point real quick. For those that are offended by being called a female, would prefer to be called a woman. Okay, bet. So you got females that are human ladies. You got females that are dogs, rabbits, cats, right? Ducks, right? Cool. So you don't want to be mixed in that group, right? But you want to be called a woman. I know women who are bitches, sluts, whores, murderers, crackheads. They're women.
Damn. Hold them up.
Head doctors.
They're women, for sure.
Yeah, usually.
Oh, yeah,
they're usually women. Usually.
Well, man, head doctors, we wouldn't call them.
What we call the head doctors.
You wouldn't call a male a head doctor, would you?
I'm not calling them that.
That would be offensive if it called me a head doctor. A head doctor? What do I look like? I suck. Yeah.
What?
So, you know what, Shantae? I might have to, okay. Nah, I'm not going to agree with you. I'm still not agree with you.
She said, don't generalize me like that. I'm a woman. I'm not I just made the disclaimer that I'm not talking about you in particular, Shantae.
Hey, Shantae, did you just sing that? Like, I'm a woman. Like, did you sing that when you typed that, or?
Cheese and rice, Mike. Cheese and rice.
Ari, bye.
Whatever you say, Ari. Yeah, the answer is yes. Just, yeah. But I am woman, hear me roar. She crazy. You get on my nerves.
But yeah, I don't think, like I said, I honestly don't think it's really that big of an issue.
But they stay referring to us as niggas though.
Well, words are semantics.
Stop calling me a nigga, I'll stop saying female.
I don't feel like it's a big deal. You call me a male, I know what you mean. You know what I'm saying? I know what you mean. Now, if you use it in a way where you're trying to make me less of a man.
Now, we know tone.
Right.
You know,
Yeah, we'll say if you're trying to
we know
insinuate
tongues.
some shit, you know what I'm saying? And that's a little bit, that might be, that might be a little bit different. So I can understand women who say, I just think that's kind of condescending. I can see how it could be condescending if it's used a certain way. I can understand that. But again, we done leveled the playing field so much that everybody's feelings is considered, and it shouldn't be.
Yes, man.
Sometimes people should just have to learn to just suck up some shit because that's the language we have.
It's the language we have.
The word rape was created to describe the
An
act
act.
of sexually taking sex from a woman forcefully. That's what it's used for. So to have to tap dance around this shit and say grape because somebody feels a certain way, it's like, okay, that's supposed to make you feel a certain way. That's what it describes. A male is a male. He has the penis of the species, and the woman is the female of the species.
Male.
She has the coochie.
A female is a male that can carry a fetus. Female.
I don't know about that.
That's what a female is.
I get it.
That's what the term comes from.
Scientifically, but
Yeah, that's it.
I don't ever want to hear it described like that ever again. Hey, do me a favor. Don't ever describe it like that to me again like that, please.
I'm not supposed to laugh. Okay. Shantae, I apologize. You wasn't directing that at me. I'm sorry. I apologize. Ari, she said, do y'all not like it when a woman says, I ate this? I do like it.
What? Ari?
I very much so like it.
Why? Where you get that from? Why? You pulled that out? How you pull that
I
out?
just appreciate where your brain is.
I appreciate where your brain is. I just want to know how you got there, because we could have took a different route. We could have taken a different route to that conversation.
I was trying to stay gentleman like
talk about, but I'm just saying like this.
She said our grandmother had colorful language, and we didn't take offense. We called them any mayisms. Rest in peace, grandma, and rip grandma for real. Yeah, man, She said, actually, call me a lady. Yes, ma'am. Yes, lady.
Okay, Miss Lady.
Shantae, the lady Petway.
All right, Miss Lady. Hello, Miss Lady. Yeah, I don't think people should take offense to it, man. It's too much shit in the world. It's crazy that this world has gotten more offensive and more sensitive at the same time. I think that is fucking incredible. We have gotten so insensitive. Like, people will shit on your heart. People will shit on your feelings. People don't give a shit about your feelings. They don't care. But they'll go to pieces the minute you say something that offend them. And it don't be shit. Like, people are looking for any reason to be offended, but they're looking for any reason to offend others. You know what I'm saying? And it's like there's no common ground. There's no understanding. It's either you trying to offend people to keep them from offending you, or you just taking offense to so much shit. Yeah. And you don't build up no gird to take anything. So anytime somebody says something to you, you can't have certain conversations without taking it personal. Every fucking thing is a personal attack. I don't understand. I can't do it.
I won't do it.
I shan't do it.
I shan't. I'm a right proper lady. Said me and Shantae taking over the chat. Y'all are. Keep taking it over.
Hey, shout out to Stony Stables too, man. Stony tapped in.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boy, man.
Take over that chat, girl. Take over the chat. Y'all should become Facebook friends.
I'm a right proper lady. Okay, all right, Miss Shantae.
Somebody's been watching one of them sitcoms from the UK.
I'm a right proper lady.
She said, "I'm not prim and proper. I'm strong and dramatic, lady." Okay.
Who said that, Ari?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not prim and proper. You're strong and dramatic.
I'll definitely give you dramatic.
You know, Ari just needs to be calmed. That's all.
Ari's not hard to calm.
No, she's
you tell
not.
baby girl a good joke.
She's not.
You tell her a good joke. Her guards are down. Around people she fuck with. Anyway.
Ari's a ball of energy. Ari's a ball of energy. But I honestly believe she's a ball of calm as well.
She is. Yeah.
Shout out to Ari, man. Use the accent. No problem.
No problem.
I've been working on my British accent.
Let me hear it.
My British accent is kind of a bastardized accent because it's like British mixed with some Australian. You'll say so.
Come on, man. I gotta
back
hear
and
it.
forth and shit.
I gotta hear it.
You know, so Like I was saying, uh, my dialect uh, sometimes swings from a London to a bit of Aussie uh, if I'm not careful. So I have to be mindful of the way I speak publicly pertaining to such matters.
Yeah, I can do a good Aussie.
Put that.
I can do a good Aussie. Man, hold on, let me see. What this cab driver told me when I was in Australia, I was in Darwin. He says, there's 7 blokes to 1 Sheila.
7 blokes.
To 1 Sheila. That's how he said it. Sound like a damn witch.
It's the goats.
7 blokes to 1 Sheila.
7 blokes to 1 Sheila.
A bloke is a male. A Sheila is a female.
4 goots to every bloke.
4 goot. Oh, heavy goot.
4 goots to every bloke.
Oh, heavy goot. I'm Ermin and Gurman. Oh, man.
I don't know. I don't know the young people slang. I can talk BBC like British.
BBC British?
Yeah, I can talk British. I can talk like.
Yo, I've been watching
I can talk media British.
I've been watching series on Netflix that's made in the UK, like in the heart of London, like Peckham, like those fucking.
Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all stupid as hell.
Them niggas be sounding Jamaican, first of all.
Yeah,
not in the accent necessarily, but the wordplay. I mean, the Queen did own Jamaica for a long time, the British monarchy. But them niggas crazy, man.
Shout out to the chat.
And they slang is crazy. They got some of the best slang. We got Rolly Batto, but I'm probably saying the name wrong.
Thanks, Rolly.
I think we're friends on Facebook, and I'm messing the name up. Yeah. Got Rolly. She said just Rolly. She said, now that sounds British. That was me. She said that sound.
No, she wasn't.
She said yours sound like an African accent.
She's talking about you.
Because I can do a good African accent.
She's talking about you.
I can do a good African accent. The score is going to change. That's all I got, actually. What the fuck was I spelling when I used to do the dart? P-I-F-A-N-Y.
It does, Shante. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's crazy because mine's got a British accent too. Mine sound like David Attenborough. All right, I'm gonna chill out.
Mine sound like Thor.
I'm gonna chill out. He said shit sound like Thor. Oh shit.
His nickname is Mjolnir, nigga. The hammer. Mjolnir.
Oh shit.
That's my shit. Now you ever want to name? You ever want to call it by name? Say Mjolnir.
My shit sound like Anthony Hopkins.
Silence of the Lamb, Anthony Hopkins. Oh no, that's not. Oh shit, Odin.
Oh shit. Okay, we sorry. We're gonna be adults. We're sorry.
Okay.
Let me have a little sip of water. Hold on.
Okay.
All right. Okay. We good?
Yeah, Shantae, you started.
Good. All right. We good. We good. We good. You good?
I'm good.
Okay. Cool. I'm good.
I'm good. We got the ladies on here talking about penis.
We good.
You know, fuck.
Yeah. No, you're talking about penis. I was talking about BBC.
I don't like y'all.
No, the British, the media outlet.
Yeah.
Heads out the damn gutter, man. Y'all, what's going on? Hey, what's going on? Fire plugs in the building. What's going on, love?
No. She definitely put an eggplant right there.
What's going on?
She's decided what BBC stands for.
Okay. Okay.
I like y'all energy. I like y'all energy today.
All right. It's okay.
I really like the energy today.
What we talking about next? Shit.
Because I need to know.
We talked about. I'm a creep, so yeah. I mean, okay. I love it. I love it,
So who's a
Ari.
creep?
I love
Ari's
it,
a creep?
Ari. Welcome to class.
Yeah, buddy. Now what else was I arguing about throughout the week?
Yeah, you said you had beef this weekend. Like you just
So we had
getting it up in the
the
inbox.
female thing, the abortion, Mother's Day and abortion.
Mhm.
I shared it on my page. I'm going to read it verbatim. It's a post. Big black chicken. Sure, yeah, we can call it that. Choke on the chicken. Yep, your chicken.
Yeah.
I can go with chicken. Now, this post I shared from a lady.
Black Bold Coffee. Hey, but you morning, but you morning people.
She said big back chicken. Oh God. I ain't fucking with y'all today.
Big black chicken.
All right. So the post, it was shared, it was created by a page called Visions of a Black Herstoриan. Black men are in no position to judge us or police black women. Focus on yourself and your brothers. Black women will be good regardless. I'm just picking a fight. Shit, well, they want to add to the gender war.
Yeah. It's probably a bot.
This is a person. I checked it out.
Hmm.
Yeah. She got on my case. When I shared it.
What'd she say?
Well, so when I shared the post, I said, that sucks for her that she doesn't have any men that she trusts to hold her accountable or keep her safe. I pray for better days for her. Any woman who's in this position. Because that's some sucky shit, right? I mean, to me, like, if I didn't have the women I got to be having around me, I'd be fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, morally and otherwise. But so, then the conversation went on in the comments. The first response said, she's actually right. That's a fellow sister's job. Check your boys. So I was lost because I didn't say she was wrong. I just said it sucks that it happens.
Mm-hmm.
But I go to her. The other chick said that too. She's right. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Now you cussing at me. Okay, cool.
They want to fight.
Yeah, they just want to fight.
They just want to fight.
She said, the women in my life hold me accountable. Like I said, the men need to worry about themselves.
True.
We do need to worry about ourselves.
But worrying about ourselves also includes
Yeah,
y'all.
also worrying about the ladies around.
Right. So the idea that men are just gonna focus on ourselves, but y'all, like you go to y'all corner, we're gonna go to our corner. Like that's stupid. That's stupid. We can't make it without each other. That's just what it is.
I'm gonna tell you what. This is what I think. If men only got accountability from other men, we'd be full of shit. Most of us be full of shit. And I think the same thing about women. If y'all only consulted each other, you'd be full of shit. There'd be no balance.
I have to disagree with you.
Okay.
I think, and actual experiments have been done on this too. They've put men and women on, told them to, separate and fend for yourselves. And guess who made it?
The fellas.
The fellas. Because we got to business very, very quickly. We didn't worry about feelings so much as process and what needs to be done. So logic is going to still reign here.
Well, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you in charge, you ain't in charge because you got the muscles. That don't mean shit.
All y'all got
You
muscles.
could be You could be the smartest one and be the one in charge of all the niggas with muscles. So, logic is going to always rule the day for the most part. Not to say emotions don't play a part, but when it comes to the women, on the women's side, they broke down. They started trying to do things. They divvied up, duties. It got too hard. Wasn't working fast enough. Emotions got the best of them, and then they started to break down one by one.
Mhm.
Before you know it, the whole squad
Yeah.
is broke.
But I'm not talking about that part. We know who survived between men and women.
What I'm saying is, men will probably fare better. However, we both need each other's input.
Right. So, but what I was talking about was from a rhetoric standpoint. I didn't clarify, but I was talking about from a rhetoric standpoint. Like if I only sought the counsel of men, didn't consider how women see it.
Right. You only have one
I'd come
side.
out there morally fucked up. We'd be fucking dictators. We wouldn't see, fuck your feelings. I only consult with the gorillas.
Right. I get that. Yeah.
And I've seen girl talk. Unfortunately, I've witnessed girl talk. And unfortunately. And all that shit take is for somebody to be like, yeah, then everybody else just crowd the group thing.
Yep. Group thing immediately.
It happens immediately. It happens with men and it happens with women.
Immediately.
I've even been part of that shit where like, yeah, nigga, yeah. I ain't finna go home and enact that shit. I'm just getting it off right here. Pause. Oof. Shit. I'm just, releasing that in this environment. You know what I'm saying? And when I get home, I got it out my system. Hey, baby, how you doing? You need me to go to the store? I don't know. But yeah, I think I need women to tell me, nigga, you full of shit. Stop it. You're wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I need them to do that.
Consider this. Try this. Maybe if you have you ever thought about.
And I ain't gonna front you. I don't always listen at first.
Well, that's again.
At first.
Men and women need each other. There are some
But
things that
eventually
a
I'm
woman
like,
can
oh,
say
shit.
to you. There are some things that a woman can say to you that may come off better than if you heard it from a man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There are certain things you'll receive better from a man than you will from a woman.
There's women who could speak in my life right now in a harsh way if they needed to. Don't make me. My homegirl told me the other day, don't make me slap you, boy. She ain't gonna hit me. Hopefully not. I don't know. Shout out to Jared Sting. But that's my motherfucker. We got 30 years.
Mm-hmm.
When she say that shit, I know what she's saying. You know what I mean? Like,
and vice versa.
And women need to be covered by men, and vice versa in a way.
And vice versa. There's a lot of women who take things better from a man. There are certain things that need to be said to a woman from a man that she would accept better, or that she may even listen to over a woman.
I stay getting phone calls about, I just want a man's perspective. I want a woman's perspective.
It's needed. It's needed. You can't have a well-rounded view of the world if you don't intake other perspectives. If you only listening to what caters to you or what favors you, you cutting yourself off, kind of painting yourself in the corner.
And she's obviously, my dumb ass, I took the bait low key, I guess, because she's obviously talking about her personal experience. Because I know for a fact there are women in my circumference who they appreciate when I speak my piece.
Shout out to the chat. What up there, Net? Shout out to the girl Barnett, man, in the building, man. Y'all tap in with Barnett, man, every Tuesday and Wednesday night right here in the shop, man. Shoptalk 7. Tap in with them on R&B Tuesday nights. Shout out to the whole Social Experiment Squad, the homegirl Nanette, Ron Reed, the boy Smooth Wallace, who's about to drop a new project, man. Be on the lookout for that, man.
He's promoting his ass off right now. They got the other young lady, Candace Kane?
Candace Kane as well. Yeah. And I think, is she on Reckless Wednesdays too?
That's the day she's on, I think.
Okay, well, yeah, tap in with them on Reckless Wednesdays as well. All right, so shout out to the whole squad, man. What up, Nanette?
Giggles D said duty, y'all. You said duty?
Yeah.
I guess you did.
Hey, what
You said
duty? You do duty.
Yeah. But yeah, look, ladies, I need a few of y'all to just come on the show. Let's hash this. Let's not play a game, but let's hash this shit out, man. Let's see if at the end of the show we can get rid of this need to battle each other.
There ain't no need to battle each other.
I don't want to. I mean,
dialogue.
It's like
what it is you got to stop being so goddamn sensitive, and that's not men, and it's not women. It's men too. That's the problem. That's the problem. The problem is we didn't open up the sensitivity valve, and can't nobody talk and discuss about nothing because everybody's offended about everything somebody else says. A lot of times we don't know how to communicate. So you say what you want to say, how you want to say it, knowing it's offensive, but then get mad when other people take it offensive.
Somebody need to put that valve on a slow leak.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. You being honest don't take you having to be a dickhead about that either. You have to be sensitive to the fact that, and again, I hate to say this because I'm kind of stepping on my point, but it's kind of where we are, where you do have to consider what other people are going through, but there's also a level of, okay, that's cool, set that to the side and step to the adult side of the conversation. You can't, just because you got jumped as a kid don't mean you can't talk about violence as an adult. Just because your dog died, don't mean we can't talk about pets. Like, okay, your dog died. Okay, we can still talk about pets.
And if that's your real position, I know some wonderful therapists. No diss. I ain't trying to be funny.
Just saying, like, people be taking sensitivities too far. It's okay to feel how you feel, but that shouldn't bar us from having the conversation to get to a resolution about something.
And I know some people probably feel like they can't help but be that way. I know you feel that way. But I tell you, there's a choice to practice. You might feel a way, but how you respond matters. You change your habits, you change your desires, not the other way around. So you can't wait to feel like it. You got to put shit into practice. It ain't pretty at first. It ain't gonna be fun at first.
Right.
You know, I'm speaking as a guy who had to get through severe anxiety after having it for 2 months. Like every day, I had to learn to breathe through it, learn not to freak out, because I didn't feel like I could control it. You know what I'm saying? So I don't mean to get too deep into that, but I'm just saying you got to practice these things that you want or need to become. A better communicator, practice it. Practice not yelling because you're upset. Just don't do it. That's the start right there. Just hold it.
That sounds like accountability. That sounds like self-awareness. You gotta want to do that.
You got it. Because if not, we'll be having these conversations.
You know, if you like being triggered, if you like being sensitive by every damn thing around you, then you have to practice not being, you know, which may feel uncomfortable at first because you know you naturally want to be offended, but everything is not necessarily meant for you to be offended by. Everything don't require your energy, you know what I'm saying? And you do have to pick and choose your battles. Everything is just not worth it. Otherwise, you'd be very, very stressed. So, manage your shit.
For real.
Manage. This is coming from somebody who's sensitive, you know, and I ain't got no problem admitting that.
I wasn't gonna say it, you know. I'm joking.
I say that, you know, I'm sensitive. I grew up sensitive, and you know, I had to learn, you know, how not to be. And what's crazy is I got into football, and it taught me how not to be as sensitive. And that's again one of the places that if you're sensitive, you probably shouldn't be on the team. Now, especially not on a football team. So you're going to learn real quick, and I learned. So, you know, now I can manage my emotions a little bit better. I don't catch an attitude about everything like I used to when I was younger. You know, I'm not as triggered by everything as I used to when I was younger. I'm not as insecure as I was when I was younger. So everything is not open to trigger me. You know what I'm saying? So it definitely will take some work, but you got to be mindful of the work you got to do, though. It ain't just going to come to you.
That's facts.
Yeah, it's not going to come to you. You'll fuck around and be 70 years old, still offended by every little fucking thing. You'll be 50 years old with grandkids, still offended by every little fucking thing. Like, you realize how hard it is to talk to a 70-year-old person who is still acting like a teenager because you can't talk to them about certain things.
Nothing.
It triggers them. It's like, you an elder. You ain't learned how to.
That shows you they've rarely.
Your emotions.
That shows you that they've rarely taken accountability.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's kind of tragic sometimes when you have to deal with older people, and it's like, damn, you still ain't learned how to communicate. Like, you still don't know how to talk to people. You feel like damn, you still expect people to just do what you say do without you considering how they feel about shit.
I give you a good starting point to learn how to talk to people. Practice having good intentions when you're talking to them. Just give it a shot.
How about be purposeful?
You know,
How about that? Be intentional about it. Just let it fly out your mouth. Like, actually make an effort to not.
to hear a grown ass person say, "I couldn't help it."
That means you gave up.
You get your dumb ass out my face.
Yeah, you're on autopilot.
I don't need you around.
You at all.
I don't need you around me.
At all.
You been brought me some smoke I don't need.
And see, that go back to what I said earlier about sometimes people be telling themselves and don't know it. Like, when you say shit like that, like, I just couldn't help it. Like, well, okay, that means you're too impulsive to control yourself, which means I definitely ain't gonna control you, and I ain't gonna try. I ain't gonna try.
If I know up front I gotta control you, I'm not likely to bother anyway. Shit.
Yeah, real talk. It's crazy, man. Like, yeah, but again, be the adult you want to see. Be the change you want to see.
Not too much to ask.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It actually is a lot to ask of certain people. If you don't have those, if you're not used
Hey,
to
it's your
looking in the mirror,
boy,
you don't have
Cypher,
those tools
Thick,
to
and you
check
are listening to
yourself,
Shop Talk 7, Media Monix.
it's definitely going to be a challenge for you, especially if you'll never think you're wrong. So if you're growing up and nobody ever told you was wrong or checked you, nigga, by the time you get 50, 60 years old and you done had kids and paid bills and did some shit, nigga, ain't nobody going to been through health issues, and man, ain't nobody going to tell you nothing.
Ari said something interesting. This is layered though. She says, and don't attack someone I guess she's talking about herself, and don't attack someone when I'm expressing myself and think I'm attacking you when it's me just expressing myself. Damn it. You can express yourself and that shit can look real attackish.
Again, you can't dictate how other people perceive you.
And if
The best you can do is really be self-aware and not to say you got to walk around on eggshells and shit, but you know when you loud and kind of boisterous. You know when you kind of, throw your energy around. You know what I'm saying? You know when you being a little bit sarcastic.
like, I mean, you expressing yourself, but how many pieces of shit do I gotta be?
Come on now. You know, like you know what you be. Come on. You ain't gotta use all the cuss words.
Am I supposed to just sit there and take it? And the thing is, whoever you're expressing yourself to, if you care to talk to them, you should consider how they want to be communicated with.
You should care about how you deliver it to them. If you care about the message reaching them, you should care about how it's delivered. And that's not too much to add.
And look, some people are pussies, but still, if you care to communicate with the person, address them how you know they need to be addressed.
And in doing so, over time, you actually reach a level of being able to teach, to bring them up to how to communicate a little bit better. So,
because y'all gonna build y'all culture together,
right? And they can trust you. So once they realize they can trust you because you're being attentive to how they actually can communicate, now you can bring them out of that a little bit more. Okay, cool. You being a little more sensitive about the shit. You know I didn't mean it that way. You know I didn't mean it that way. And it's like, okay, you know what? Yeah, I can let up a little bit.
Yeah, I've had to tell people quite a bit, like, why did you take it that way? You know, do you really think I have malicious intent for you?
Mm-hmm.
You know, at that point, they got to say, no, I don't think you have malicious intent. And they got to admit they were just,
Now they got to think about it.
And that's not me just trying to get them to say they ain't their feelings.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be really worried, like, damn, that's what you think of me? You think I'm on that?
Mm-hmm.
Or you just upset?
And again, most of the time it comes down to they were just upset. Not that you did anything particular. It's just that when people are upset, they go into defense mode.
Yeah.
And they start trying to fill in blanks. Well, this nigga probably doing this. He's trying to do, that. It's just all the extra shit coming into play. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Communication is a two-way street. Just because you can deliver it don't mean the other person really received it. So if you really care about them getting it and there's somebody within your proximity that you're probably going to communicate with again, it's probably worth figuring out how they communicate so that you could better communicate with them. Now, granted, that's not going to be something you can use on everybody, but everybody you talk to, everybody that you know, everybody that you interact with personally, you should have a instruction manual for how to communicate with them. Everybody, your kids, your spouse, both of your parents, because you can't communicate with both of your parents the same way. You know what I'm saying? My grandmama is going through Alzheimer's, and she had like the worst stages of it. So talking to her, I've had to really like learn how to communicate with her. You know, don't battle her when she's talking about certain things and she is trying to give details about something. You know, don't try to conflict with it. Don't challenge it. Let her speak, go along with it. You know, when she gets emotional about things, sympathize, empathize with her. You know what I'm saying? Hug her, kiss her, console her. When she's in a laughter and more open mood, ready to laugh and joke, push that envelope and joke and laugh. And you know what I'm saying? So I've had to learn how to communicate with her under these new circumstances, you know, and it just kind of reminded me of how I have to communicate with everybody in a certain way that's familiar to them, you know.
Ari says she had a question. It looked like a statement, but I'll try. Okay, question. So if it's not saying that, like, I'm just saying something like I'm at a breaking point and I am at burnout and I just need people to recognize what it is.
Okay, let's try it right.
If you're at a break, if you're,
let me try it one more time, Ari, because you, because there ain't no punctuations in this, so I'm not quite sure what's what.
no, Ari, no, I didn't think you was talking about me. I'm sorry if I don't know if I came off like that. Yeah.
No offense to nobody in the chat. We're not talking about anybody particularly in the chat. We're just talking about in general.
Yeah, but I think she's saying it's not like she's. Oh no, she was just actually adding on to the previous comment.
Okay.
My bad. Okay, I got it. So it's like I get it now. I see the chain. I see the chain. No, I'm sorry, Ari, that's not you. That's me. If you're talking to somebody and you're at a breaking point and at a burnout, so like you might feel like you're coming off the correct way, but they may not.
It's gonna come off as aggressive to them.
Who's right or wrong is subjective, I guess. But if they're the one that you got the problem, first of all, we got to understand it's about humans. Some of us handle it better than others. But if D has a problem with me and he's bringing it to me, in my brain, I won't go as far as to say offended. But I'm on guard.
Yeah, it's natural to be defensive about that. That's
I'm defensive.
That's a natural response.
I try my best not to be. I would try my best not to behave in a defensive way.
Mm-hmm.
Me and Dee learned how to communicate with each other. So we probably the goats. Y'all should probably take our class.
Yeah, it's probably listen. You should be taking notes actually.
Yeah,
and if you're not, shame on you.
But so he'll come to me. If he came to me with an issue, my first thought might be, "Fuck you mean?"
Right.
Now I'm gonna keep it cool because I'm gonna listen to him because I respect my brother. So that happens. You got to understand that about people. So they're already defensive, and not everybody has the temperament to keep it cool.
Dial back and
just listen. So you just understand that off top, because what you're doing, if they've offended you, even though you have the right to state your offense, you're accusing them of something. Nobody likes to be accused. But I will say to the person who's being accused, sit back and hear them out. Maybe you didn't do it how they say they did it, but maybe you can see where they're coming from and why they thought that way.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
And also, to add to that, as adults, especially just living life, it's prone to happen. It's prone to happen. There's going to be a moment or an opportunity or a time when somebody just communicates with you at the wrong time. You don't mean anything by it. It's just that you got a lot of things going on in your head, and somebody just walks up and asks you something else or some shit that you don't need to think about. But again, you may respond in a certain way, and it's not towards them. It's that you're already in a certain mind frame. You're already under a certain stress level, certain tension. And when somebody kind of just inserts or steps up or just, appears and inserts themselves or, just says something to you, sometimes they become the wick. I've done it. I had to apologize to my mom today because she called me earlier and I was already in my head about some shit. I was already in my head. I actually been in my head about some shit last couple of weeks. And she was like, it just seemed like when I call, you just get mad, I just trigger you for some reason. It just made me dial back for a second. And I didn't do anything offended, nothing crazy. It was just my energy just wasn't right. And I apologized to her. Like, Mom, I'm so sorry. It's not you. It's so not you. It's so not you. In fact, I'll be over there shortly. You know what I'm saying? So I went on over there to go see her, hung out with her and my grandma, man. But again, sometimes it's not that the person offended you personally. Sometimes it's just that we be in our own lives. So you got to leave room for those interactions to just happen.
Yep.
But leave the grace to come back to explain.
Yep.
It wasn't you. I apologize, bro. That wasn't me. I was just going through some shit, had some other stuff in my head. It was not you.
And if that's your people's and y'all got good history, accept the apology.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We got to get up out of here to make room for Freaky Food for Thought. Shout out to Mitra, Renee, Freak, Face Reality, Everybody Ain't Kind. What's the other girl name?
Canna K.
Canna K, the weed lady.
Canna K.
Canna is short for cannabis. But I'm gonna leave y'all with this, and we're gonna get up out of here. In the Bible, I gotta get the damn verse, but it says, if you and your brother have a disagreement, if your brother has offended you, go to talk to your brother alone.
Mm-hmm.
And if your brother hears you out, you have regained your brother.
Facts. Because if you stop and think about it, every time you've done that or been able to do that, you've got a renewed sense of the relationship. You've always left with like, oh, okay, this got reinforced.
And it's so refreshing.
Yeah, I was defensive at first, but I ain't got to be defensive. Oh, okay, cool. It really is real. You know, they really wasn't trying to hurt me. I knew they wasn't trying to hurt me. I was just in my feelings. I just, you know, I jumped to conclusions. I just immediately felt whatever I felt and ran with it. But I knew that was my nigga. I knew that was my girl. You know, I knew that was my brother. I knew that was my sister. They didn't mean to offend me. They was going through something.
And there's been times where motherfucker was just dead wrong, and I just squashed it because I love that motherfucker, man. Just be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't get no fuck, man. Fuck all that.
Yeah.
It's niggas that done shot for me. Don't ask me how, who, and when. But I can't stay mad at that guy. Yeah, he was foul. He's just foul. He's the nigga foul. I know who he is. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he also came and changed my tire and helped my mom out. And all right, man, whatever, dog. Let's hold a drink. You know, but
like I already said, she said,
get the damn Bible verse. And the Bible is wild. Come on, man.
She said, I know I'm rage baited easily, but I take accountability for it. And not saying it's right. But when I say so, many people don't understand it's not towards you. I'm just sick of these delusional, stupid fucking people and the Mexican motherfucking mafia working in the motherfucking. Okay, it's a lot of fucking going on in your comment there.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so the verse is Matthew 18 and 15.
You said, fuck these people. Okay, yeah, all right.
Matthew.
I don't know what the Mexican mafia did to you, but
What it say? If your brother sins against you, go and tell him his fault between you and him alone. If he listens to you, you have gained your brother. Yeah, so yeah, I got it right.
yeah, see?
Matthew 18 and 15. For those who listen. All right, got me preaching and shit. Anyway, we're gonna get out of here, man. We appreciate y'all. D Smith, give me your socials.
You know what it is, man. Get this D. Get this _D on Instagram. Make sure y'all tap in there, as well as D Smith period on Facebook, as well as Get This D on Facebook, man. Get This D on Shoptalk 7 across all platforms as well. Tap in and Get This D R&B Thursday nights, where I'm playing the dopest R&B hits coming your way. I have been off for the last couple weeks. I know y'all like, man, what the fuck going on? I ain't seen the promos. I ain't seen the show. What's going on? What the fuck they at? Man, I messed around here and injured myself. Had a torn quad, so I had to have some surgery. So I'm in a cast right now. Y'all probably can't, you ain't gonna see it, but I'm in a cast right now. So I've been out for a minute. All right, so I'll be back shortly, probably within the next week or two. I'm contemplating on coming back next week, but we're gonna have to see about that. I go to the doctor tomorrow, so we'll see. But if it's a go, make sure y'all check in every Thursday nights on Get This D R&B Thursday nights. Okay, and tap in with the rest of the squad, man. You got Media Monix Mondays, of course.
Today.
You know what I'm saying? You got R&B Tuesday nights with the Social Experiment. Nanette, shout out to Nanette. Make sure y'all tap in the Chokehold, that new joint with Nanette and Shauna. That shit cold, man. Can we go out on that, by the way?
We can go out and check.
Go out on that. And shout out to the boy Smooch Wallace, man. Smooch Wallace, man, got a new project coming out. Who is Smooch Wallace? It's gonna be dope. Till then, check in with the hits, man. He got a lot of dope ass shit coming out, man. And that's already out. And tap into the VNO podcast, man, with the bro, Ron Reed. Tap in with the Social Experiment on R&B Tuesday nights and Reckless Wednesdays. And also shout out to the boy Cypher Sick. Review Friday reviews, the dopest review show in the fucking world, man. Tap in with bro every Friday, man. Send your music in for review by some of the dopest artists, some of the dopest producers. We got fans of the music. We got business owners. We got some of everybody reviewing the music. So sit it on in. Let's go.
Yeah, man. And don't forget, if you hit them up on Instagram, that's not any OD. That's _D.
_D. Get this _D.
Yeah.
Make sure it's this _ not that _, because you get to the wrong D. You don't tell them what you got to get.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You did.
You want the right D.
Anyway, y'all know y'all can find me on Christian Mingle at Media Monix. Just type in Media Monix. It'll come up on all the platforms, all the dating apps. I'm only on dating apps to solicit Bible study. Okay, I just want y'all to know. We study the Bible over here. That's what I do when I'm out with the fellas. We just study the Bible. Ain't no women involved. I just lie. Anyway, I'm out of here before I get in trouble. Go ahead.
He will lay hands.
I will lay hands. Understand me? All right, man. We appreciate y'all. Shoptalk 7. We up top, we get down. We finna go out on
Shout out to Chokehold, man. Shout out to the net featuring Shauna, legendary Shauna, man. Infamous Syndicate, DTP, getting some hit, getting some hit. Boy, come on.
Let's go. Shop Talk 7, y'all. Let's get it.
Hey, it's your boy, Cypher, Thick, and you are listening to Shop Talk 7, Media Monix. Get this D, My Radio Chicago. Let's get it.
When you're touching my body, got me weak, got my needs to give out. When you fuck me to sleep, I know I'm his favorite, got me tight as a girdle. When he calls my name, I'm his little squirtle. When I'm in beast mode, ain't shit stopping it. Deep down I feel you, baby, in my esophagus. Drip, drip down, creamy, screaming. It's where we aim. Out of mind, out of body, boy, when you attack. We fucking it up. You fucking me up, fucking up the headboard. Come knocking, they hear me screaming out to God. You got me in a chokehold. Chokehold. You got me in a chokehold. I love it. I love it. You got me in a chokehold. Chokehold. And I love it.
Let me see it, can I touch and rub it just like that? Let me see it, can I touch and rub it just like that? I love it, I love it. I hug it and squeeze it. I like to get drunk and I suck and I fuck it. He like to rub on that pussy and pumping and pumping. He got me thumping. Feel like we making a baby or something. I like when he munching and taking his time. Deep in that pussy like he finna drown. Think I'm falling in love when he lick. Like I'm on these drugs, I'ma never give it up. I'm a dick. Why? Doing shit I don't usually do, but you beautiful. You kinda good, but I'm thinking I could do to you. But you can't never tell nobody what I do to you. He said,
chokehold. You got me in a chokehold. You got me in a chokehold. You got me in a chokehold. And I love it. I love it. You got me in a chokehold. And I love it. Dinner time, this pussy on your plate. No. Your face. Do this ass today. I'ma say, you filling me up, yeah. Take it out, baby, then I swallow it up, yeah. Freaky shit, activated mode up, yeah. Now I got you inside my belly. So cold, you got me in a chokehold. You got me in a chokehold. Me in a chokehold.